Yo, what up? All right, I've got I've got something. I've been reading this book. It's called Mindset by Carol Dweck. It is it's got a great message in it and it's profound. It is the notion that humans can be categorized into two categories, two just different types of people. One who have a mixed fixed mindset and the other who has a growth mindset. And now this is like super cliche. You're like, this is like some pseudoscience bullshit trying to get me to like buy into this like fad new mindset. No, but like this makes sense. And just hear me out. Like I'm not saying anyone is like there's no good and bad for one or the other. It's just one mindset can produce a certain type of result and the other produces another distinct type of result or consequences upon yourself. And I must admit, I'm guilty as charged of being part of the fixed mindset group. And I don't want guilty to imply any sort of negative connotation, but I think I see value in adopting a growth mindset. Now, first of all, what are these two mindsets? Now, in layman's terms, most basically, a fixed mindset is being proud of your capabilities. And hold on, I didn't phrase that right. Fixed mindset is viewing yourself as who you are without an ability to change. It is being proud or attaching value to the inherent capabilities minus any effort that might be useful in improving those capabilities. So fixed mindset would be like trying to prove yourself over and over again, rather than working towards improving yourself. Proof versus improvement, something like that. Growth mindset is like viewing a challenge as an opportunity to grow rather than as a testament to your capabilities or who you are. I've been working on a project. It's for this class called Retro Game Design. It's an amazing class, but it's hard. It's hard. And I've been trying to finish watching the last lecture video, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the hell might be going on. And I just encountered this dread, just hopelessness. It's like not even motivation for me to try. I looked at it, I didn't immediately understand what was going on. I viewed that as, wow, this is like I'm a failure. I'm stupid. I have no shot at this. I don't have any motivation to put effort in because why would I? It's like it's dreadful not seeing a way out from the beginning. And I have this problem a lot. Well, not problem. I encounter this situation a lot. Um, if there is a challenge that's overwhelming, if there's an obstacle that's big, I'm hindered by the mindset that is, if I don't see an immediate solution, then panic starts to creep in. I start becoming hopeless. It's hard for me to motivate myself or put effort in, which is ironic. It's paradoxical because when the bigger the challenge, the bigger the effort required. But the bigger the challenge, the lower I'm motivated to do it because of the dread and the panic that seeps in from it being seemingly insurmountable from my first observation of it. And I believe that is an attribute of a fixed mindset. I believe that is part of it is like you are saddened that you're not able to get it right away. You view that as a reflection of your own worth, of your own capabilities right away. You don't give yourself the opportunity really to try and put some effort towards it. You kind of just use that as a reflection of who you believe yourself to be. And if it's a big task and you don't really see a way through, then that reflection would be a sense of kind of I failed. But I'm way overdue on this project. I've got to get it done. No matter how much of a failure I felt in that particular moment, I had this pressure keeping me going. And that's kind of the case with me a lot of times too. It's although sometimes I feel dread or lack of motivation, when push comes to shove, I have this pressure in me sometimes that still motivates me to keep going. But the problem with that is that I can really only put serious effort down when there's serious pressure. I'd like to change that if I can. But what happened was there's this pressure and I was like, all right, let's sit down, let's try to work through it. And I went through the code line by line. It didn't take me too long. It's just a couple of moments of serious effort. And I began to understand it. I got it. Like, it makes sense. And in hindsight, like, it makes sense. Like, you shouldn't expect yourself to get everything right away. And if you don't, like, it is a serious hindrance for you to use that to belittle yourself or to limit your potential or capabilities without even allowing yourself the chance to put effort into it. I've got some notes on the whiteboard here, so I'm looking at it. Well, let me just, might be inverted for you, but I had like a holy shit moment. So it's like, holy shit, you attempted to understand something hard. At first you had hella dread because you thought it was hard. And I also had this like fear that others would be able to get it too. And that also, both of those pointed to me being more focused on this as an opportunity to reflect myself as reflection of my capabilities. Like the fear that others would get it too. It's like your capabilities, I feel like your worth is really only as strong as its relative worth. I could go further into that, but at the end of the day, this is more of a fixed mindset thing. But I got it, and so the message here is to reward effort. And so the message overall is to be proud of your effort, not your capabilities. Be proud of your potential, not your base. Potential is base plus effort, and I think often we negate this effort part. We only try this and see ourselves as proof of who we are based on our base effort without having to try. And if we don't get it right away, and then we label ourselves as a failure. We miss out on a lot of potential by negating this effort part. I didn't think this video out super clearly, so I'm sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much of a super clear direction with this video. Just kind of getting some of my thoughts out, but hope you enjoyed.